it is funny when you ask about why do we celebrate Engineering Week, because we don't celebrate a lot of what we do, and when we turn on the faucet, we don't celebrate that the water flows. When we flush the toilet, we don't celebrate. But so much of what we do is it's not necessarily something that we celebrate. We just have expectations. Society has expectations that those things are just going to work. And a lot of the infrastructure that we design it's not readily seen. It's underground. It's not visible. We've got some of the most talented engineers here at the Kleingers Group doing so much amazing work. And as intricate and as magical as what they're doing, it's just going to work, and it's going to fade in the background. It might be buried. You might never see it, but it's such amazing work. And so why do we celebrate Engineering Week? I think it's to elevate what we do, because so much of what we do gets buried. So much of what we do doesn't get seen. It just falls in the background, but it works. And I think that's the reason that we need to celebrate, take a step back and celebrate Engineering Week. Civil engineers invent the built environment. So what you see physically in the world, the roads, the grading, the parking lots, the storm, what happens when it rains, these are all things that are touched on by civil engineers. So what made me want to be an engineer? If you go back and just look at my childhood, it was a lot of project job sites, a lot of single family construction, a lot of Lego building. It's a lot of tinkering, a lot of taking things apart, a lot of putting things back together. So that was my childhood. So naturally, as I'm advancing through junior high and high school, and you're starting to look at what type of careers fit, and you start looking at yourself, and you come to this realization, this match that engineering is something that I think is going to serve me well. Math, science, those are the classes that I look forward to. So those are where my tendencies, what I grow up in. That kind of directed me towards civil engineering. So as an engineer, you think of things in black and white. It's math, it's science, it's ones and twos. What I found in engineering, it's really you're looking for the gray. It's not about just ones and twos, it's about engineering judgment. What we do isn't always covered in the books. There's not a chart that you can go to for the situations that we find ourselves in. So we've got to use that engineering judgment. We got to actually reach into the gray to find our solutions, because there's not always black and white. And that's one of the big discoveries for me personally, is that it's all about the gray. If I can get students who want to be engineers, co-op, intern, go get a job, summer job, whatever you can do to get into the industry and actually see what engineers do. Just explore the career, see what the job opportunities are, because as engineering, there's so many different varieties, so many different specialties and niches that you can find yourself in. And really, to be able to explore that best, get an internship, get a co-op, explore what engineering really is, and I think you're going to find yourself in a good place post-graduation.